Hello, I'm Corey Calgeth, and we're looking at the beasts in Revelation 12 and 13 today, and we will see America and Britain in prophecy in chapter 13, 11 to 18. The first beast, which is in chapter 12, 3 to 4, is Imperial Rome. We know it's Imperial Rome because it tries to devour the child which is caught up to heaven. That's Jesus. And so it was Imperial Rome that persecuted and crucified him. So that's Imperial Rome. Next is Revelation 13, 1 and 5. So this is the Roman Catholic Church, the Papacy, the office of the Papacy. How do we know? Because it persecutes God's people for 42 months. That's 1,260 years. And it's arrogant and it's blasphemous and so forth. So we recognize the papacy in that, which then ends at the French Revolution. So 1792, France becomes a republic. That's legally the end of papacy. And then another one rises, another beast. Now this has two horns, like a lamb, but speaks as a dragon. Two horns, like the ram in Daniel, which stood for Media and Persia, means two powers. Two horns, two powers. So that is Britain and America, I believe. He has all the authority of the first beast. He now becomes, in effect, Rome, ruling the world. Ever since the First World War and the Second World War, America and Britain really have no rivals. He makes the earth worship the first beast. So initially, Britain was a Catholic power, a strong Catholic power. He makes fire come down from heaven in the sight of the beast. So the air power of the United States and Britain are just unmatched. They have drones flying all over the Middle East and Africa and kill anyone they want whenever they want. So that's how he makes fire come down. He makes an image of the beast. The image of the beast, I believe, was the Church of England. It looked exactly like the Catholic Church, along with altar and priests and robes and incense and so on, but it reported to the king, not the papacy. So it was an image. The other Protestant churches, including the Evangelical Church in the United States, also are contained in this image. It's if they are have an unclean relationship with the political powers, then they are part of that image. The sword stroke that came to life, that was the previous beast. That was the end of Imperial Rome in the 5th century and the rise of papacy. And this image of this beast, the Church of England persecuted people that didn't bow to its authority. So it was just as bad as the papacy. That's why it says here that it would kill those who do not worship the image of the beast. The mark of the beast means that you belong to the beast. Remember that those that belong to the Lamb get a mark in their forehead, get a seal in their forehead. These belong to the beast, and they can't buy or sell. It says you can't buy or sell unless you belong to the beast, have the beast's approval. While we see America has the ability to impose vicious sanctions on any country that it wants, and there isn't too much that they can do about it. It's the only country that can really do that. So when it's talking about no one be able to buy or sell, well, that's those are sanctions, very, very brutal sanctions. There's the number of the beast is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That is, we are to look for an excessively sinful person that wants to rule as a king and has no regard for laws or civil rights or anything. Well, we saw that first in Britain with the Stuart absolutism period of 1603 to 1648, 45 years of it. We see this today, beginning with Ronald Reagan and ending with Donald Trump. Arguably the most sinful person ever to have occupied the office of President of the United States. And he's somebody that has no regard for laws. He wants to rule as a king, and he's a very, very dangerous person. So we are to watch for that. Whether he's done now or whether he'll come back, we don't know. We'll find out. So in case you thought that America was a power for good, here's the foreign policy record. All the countries it's invaded. So let's have a think about our country and our relationship to it.